Well, we exist in a global market for glass, and we found that out last year when 2 out of 3 float lines in the UK were closed for refurbishment. A lot of glass came in from overseas, and the logistics difficulties during COVID meant that the price of that glass that was imported went up, and now we're being hit with a double whammy where energy costs are rising, and the float lines clearly in the main are fueled by gas. So I think it's inevitable that there will be significant price increases in the price of glass over the coming months. And the problem with that for the glass processor, whether they're a large seal unit manufacturer or a small glass processor, is that, they really can't afford to waste glass anymore. They need to optimize their production through software, but also what they need to do is to ensure that they have a limited amount of wastage, and they can do that by improving the way in which they cut and process glass. And that's very much where Bohle, with our decades of experience in industrial glass cutting, come in, because we have a range of products, many of which we manufacture for the OEM companies who make glass tables, glass cutting tables. So we have a range of cutting wheels, pillar posts, axles. The other thing that makes a huge difference in the quality of cutting glass is the cutting fluid. And in the past we've sold cutting fluids manufactured by other specialist companies. But now we're in a position, after more than 3 years of development, to launch our very own Silberschnitt cutting fluids, and these have been designed to work perfectly with the whole Silberschnitt system. And cutting fluid is really, really important, because the role of cutting fluid in the process of industrial glass cutting is very much to stabilize the cut. When you cut glass, if you dry cut glass, the stresses that you place in the glass that allow you to break it cleanly over a period of time, those stresses are actually released. And what cutting fluid does is it stores those stresses within the glass, which means that you can move the glass around your factory and break out at a later stage, or you can put the glass to one side and break it out. And when you do break it out, you'll have a very clean break, and the stresses will be released. And that means that when you go on to subsequent processing like toughening or edge polishing, then you don't have stresses trapped in the glass that might result in, for example, blown glass sheets in the furnace, or chips or scallops in the edge. Our system works with every single cut. And you will come out with a better quality product with a much higher degree of edge quality, and you'll be able to reduce your wastage, which adds value on the bottom line. It's a no-brainer.